What's up, guys and gals? My name is Splattercat. We are here at the Nerd Castle with the next episode of Child of Light, where we're trying to get to this temple thing, but the world just seems absolutely content to blow us around for a little bit. And while normally I wouldn't have any qualms with such activity, I think that we're just going to kind of have to live with it for now. So let's go upwards. Ooh, freebie chest with a magic potion in it. Alright. Seems nice. We're also looking for... oh, it's spiky. That's what happened. It's like a fence on a rock. That seems like the kind of weapon that a giant would use, like basically a big rock on a stick surrounded with like fence. Potent magic potions right there. Got those in completely the wrong order. I don't know if I want to fight that battle right now. We are getting a lot of XP for it, so part of me is inclined to do so. Let me give myself a little bit of... let me check on everybody and make sure that HP values are where I think they are. And we don't have anybody sitting around at like 1 HP before we jump into this fight. And let's go for it. Unfortunately, Nora is not in right now. I can put Nora in, which is what I'm going to do. And we're going to do the exact same thing that we did before. We're going to go for lull all because this is a very fast team. It has the ability to cause us major, major issues. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to get away with this one. I can try. He opened with a freeze. Oh my god. Okay, well that's really, really terrible. He opened with a freeze. Those first turn paralyzes are always just like, damn it. It's bad. I should have opened with, I don't know. Because the second I use ailment protection, I can't swap anybody out because the buffs only matter for the person that's in right now. We did get our first debuff off. Swap in somebody that isn't paralyzed. And we'll go for a long-term attack right there. Or an AoE Starlight, I guess. Go for Petrify 2 on one of the lower guys. Let me get some dreams back here, or wishes, or whatever the hell. Little bit of damage done right there, although not necessarily enough to seal the deal over the long term, obviously. But it's still a little bit to spread around. We're going to take a round of defenses right here. 100 damage through a water. God. Alright. We're going to do something right here. He's going to gather strength. I'm going to swap in Rubella for her since obviously she's wounded now. Let's just go for an ailment protection while we're here. I don't see any real reason not to, just to ensure that we don't take any of those stupid paralyzes again. I love them when they're on the enemy, and I hate them when they're on me. The story of my life when it comes to paralyzed spells. Somehow he's busted himself out of his paralyze. I don't know how. I'm sorry, out of his lull. Take a double round right there since we don't know who he's going to hit. Take an AoE to the face even though we're defending, and so that's alright. Not the resolution that I would look for. Hopefully she'll kill that one off right here. Those things tend to have like no HP whatsoever. 5, 10, whatever. HP of a 2-year-old, essentially. Very, very fragile. On this side I'm going to go for the kill right there, although I don't really... I probably should have let that through. We'll take the paralyzed though, that's fine. And now would be the time to swap out for somebody else. So let's put in Finn. And we'll allow him to recover from his paralyze for the next little bit. A double paralyze on that one, not bad. Start off with a lightning strike right there on the back line. Oh, I don't want this to happen. I hate this. No, you're gonna get counterblowed. Oh, he one-shot it. What a bamf. Killed him so hard even Ignicula started shaking. He was just like, argh! Technically the mob's still there. You can see that it's mousing over, it's trying to lock in. That's funny. The mob just goes invisible. But it's still, the model is still there. They've just upped the opacity or lowered the opacity or whatever. Let's see if we can weave our way through. The floating city is dark and dreary. I feel weak and weary. Yeah, no kidding. I think we should probably fight as many fights as possible because we're still getting beat up pretty badly at the outset of every single one of these fights. To the point where I feel it's probably in our benefit to at least attempt... Oh, wow. This is going to be bad. Okay. Well... This guy uses a haste ability. We're out of wishes. Let me refill those. Slow him down for a minute just to make sure that all of our attacks get off. I'm going to open with a water attack right there, obviously. He got a critical hit, so this actually might be really, really good. Nope. Still too tough. They have a lot of HP. That mob right there, insane amount of HP. They have easily, like, double the gash of their peers. I'm sorry, double the HP of their peers. I really don't want to defend this. Typically, he just gathers strength anyways. I'm going to swap in Rubella just in case. We're going to start off an ailment protection. Ailment protection's out, just making sure we don't get any pesky debuffs or burns or anything like that. Another little bit of damage out, but he's still going to hang in there. He's going to cling to life. He's going to continue to smolder slightly. Well, I'm just going to defend. I don't think there's any way she's going to get the attack off first. Burning Harvest is out, unfortunately. Have to defend right there, too. Go for a final Petrify right there. We'll slow him down. There we go. So we finally got him up at smoke. I'll probably go for a heal all right here, even though I can't guarantee you it's going to be close. It's going to be so close. Okay, so we got the heal off. It'll be all right. And that should act as at least a negation of that AoE, so not necessarily topping people off like I was hoping it would. Okay. Set back. It did the slow animation, but I don't think the slow counted. It was just the setback that worked. Okay, so paralyze off right there. And what I want to do now is put in somebody that can nuke. He's going to stop that from happening. She can't really hurt anybody else. I'm just going to kind of split their DPS both ways. We're going to do some bi-directional DPS right here because we don't really have a choice. Got another Paralyze right there. Absolutely amazing how often that procs. In fact, I may focus on making a really, really, really good Tourmaline, one that's high level, and then we'll just stick it on somebody useful the entire time. Let's continue just working our chins, our collective chins. For a Starlight right there. Maybe slow him down before it goes off. Nope, still going to get the counter blow, unfortunately. Oh, but we killed him. Good. Knocked him on his ass. Refill my wishes really quickly. Got another level up right there for Nora, but nobody else. Just Nora. That's fine. I'll take one level up over no level ups. What's going on over here? What a peculiar shrine. It's got the medical symbol in front of it. Same one that we ran into a while back. I'm going to use an entire bar right here just to get people topped off, maybe to like the 200 mark. And then once we get there, I will pop this plant. We'll collect our goodies. And then we'll go for another round. Oop, that's not... I'm clicking the portrait. Why am I doing that? It's never worked like that the entire game, and yet I'm being insistent on it now. Oof, getting hit by water. Okay. Getting hit by just about everything, to be honest. Duck through there. Grab ourselves some tumbled rubies. Soon I have to bid my friends goodbye. You're really gonna leave? What about the high and the low? The lady in the sky? Yeah, well, sometimes you just gotta go home. I think some of the saddest moments of my entire life have been heading home, which is like a weird thing to say because you're supposed to be happy when you go home, but like every time I have like an extended stay somewhere, it's just like you have to go home eventually, but you've been having such a great time, and it's just people you're not gonna see for like another 5 or 6 years, and it's just, you know, going home can be just as sad as leaving home sometimes. It's weird how that situation can juxtapose so quickly. Damage elixirs right there. I'm gonna duck down this little hole here. Appears as though it's just another access point to get to the same place. Steal that treasure chest because the emeralds are 100% going to be useful to us. I'll combine those with some blue gems in a little bit to see if we can't get ourselves fit up with a bit better avoculi. And I gave everybody fire attacks now. Now there's going to be fire guys everywhere. I knew it. They just can't let me have this. Can't let me have it. How's everybody's HP looking? We got 3 skills. Let's go ahead and get Aurora. One step close. That's pretty far down the chain. And then with her, we wanted to go for Petrify All. Which is... I'm getting my trees mixed up. This is all just looking like a big blob of yellow to me now. Oh, she's almost there. She's only got one more level up. Nice. And for Robert, we wanted to go for... Increasing his chances of a critical might be a good call. But we were going for Hinder All, weren't we? I think I already put in the points. Ah, well. Let's go ahead and increase our chance of a critical, and we'll get Antidote All out of the whole thing. Looking at our Oculi menu. Let's go ahead and cross some of these. We'll cross these guys right here to get another Tourmaline out. Furthermore, it doesn't look like there's anything else to combine. At some point, I'll unequip all of these in between an episode and reassign everything so that I can have what I want on who I want. I think we're all using fire damage now, like everybody is. Yep, so this is going to be a fight where we want Nora and Robert in, presumably. Nora's going to be up first, so let's go for a lull all. And I'm actually going to put in Finn right here. We will go for... Well... I could just use Robert and go for the AoE Paralyze. So there's lull all. That should slow them down long enough to where I can get this off. And we're not going to catch any counter blows, which is nice. Can be helpful. Oh, really? We did counter somebody. Okay, well, we're probably going to die then. Or at least we're going to lose somebody. Robert's so fragile. It's insane how weak he is. A little bit of a dodgy dodge right there. We'll stop him. Oh, he gets counterattacked too. Damn. Okay, so everybody's counterattacking now. I don't like that they punish the use of an in-game mechanic. I don't agree with it. Don't agree with it. Like, why are you going to design a mechanic and then negate it altogether for about half the characters in the game? Because if you look, I think about 50% of every character we fought in the entire game has had counterblow. It's a weird thing that I've noticed. Just don't see why you're going to spend the time designing something if you're just going to make abilities that completely allow you to avoid it. But that's why I'm not a game designer. Keep hoping for a lucky Petrify, but we're just not getting there. Dart's gonna go out. That's okay, we got a heal off, so I'm not... If he uses that burning thing, though, it's gonna suck. I definitely don't think that's gonna get off. Let's just defend. Yep, Burning Harvest. There goes that AoE. I'm gonna tumble him and petrify him. Oh, never mind. He got that off way quicker than I expected. And a dodge right there. That's bad. That's really, really bad. I'm going to attempt to slow him down long enough to do something clever. I don't know. Maybe heal all everybody. We just kind of have to hope that he doesn't use... Yeah, he doesn't use anything that's like super quick that allows him to pretty much jump straight through 2 different layers of slowing. Not going to go for that one, actually. I'm just going to defend through it. Should have gone for it. Ah, well. He's now down. What's Finn doing on HP? Let's put in Finn. I can't promise he's going to get that off, but we can try. There it is. We're going to eat a counter blow for it, but it should be worth it. That's a lot of damage we're about to deal. Yeah, okay. So there it is. We got a critical, too, which allowed us to pretty much avoid getting obliterated by his little doom scythe thingy. On this side, we need to swap in Aurora. And we'll go for a Starlight. He's going to use... Oh, he got his AoE off. He casts really fast for an AoE. Do you see how quick that went on the cast bar? I don't know if that's like for his next attack. It makes it super fast, whatever that charge up thingy is that he does, but pretty crazy. Pretty cray-cray. It's worrying. Hopefully we'll finish him off this turn. Yep, and there it is. So the fight is concluded. We're still getting a lot of XP, and I don't want to skip fights until we get to the point where the XP is no longer worth the effort. We got a level up on Robert, and another tumbled amethyst. Let's hang out right here for a minute, and I'm going to use my farty gas to make sure that everybody gets back up to at least a little bit higher. I mean, I can only do like maybe 35. Oh, man, and the camera moved on me too. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my clock. Oh, God. And I bumped into a wrought iron fence. All right. Well... I'm going to go for heals right here because we did just open a wish bush. And then we'll get some MP and some HP back right there. Very nice. Let's go around this way. And I do want to sneak attack this guy if I can. There it is. It's only 2 enemies this time, which shouldn't be so bad. Let's go for a monsoon on numero uno. And then we'll go for a starlight on him as well. And that should pretty much wrap him up, I think. Put a bow on it anyways. No counter blows, so I'm feeling pretty good about the situation. She's water resistant, but she still took a lot of damage from that hit. We're just going to go around a defense right here. Taking a bit more damage than I signed up for, but... ah, well. Cancel his attack. And I think Finn should be able to wrap him up on this turn. Nope, not quite there yet. Well, let's allow them to attack because I don't want to get... oh, freeze. I keep forgetting about that ability. Keep entirely forgetting about it. We'll go for a final monsoon right there. And that could be it for Aurora. Ooh, badly targeted. So Aurora's not going to die right now. That's cool. I like Aurora, so that makes sense. I'm happy that she's not going to die. Then again, I've never been the kind of person to like pronounce death on anybody. Like, eh, you're kind of a douche, but I don't hate you that much. Go for a lightning strike. And there it is. All taken care of. Another battle down. Aurora got herself a level up, as did Rebella. Cool. Grab our freebie treasure from over here. Potent fairy nectars. How do you get the nectar out of a fairy? I'm not sure I want to ask. Like, that seems like the sort of thing that could either just kind of be, you know, definitely a 17 plus rating going on right there, like. And then on the other hand, it could be something just horrifically violent. So I think in either case, you're probably increasing the rating of whatever it is that's been squeezing them fairies. Face me, foul beast. I didn't even know anything was happening right now. We are not afraid of you, not in the least. Oh, a very, very angry griffin. These little ghosty beasties appear to be quite fast off the gate. Not happy with my party configuration right now at all. Actually, I need to swap both people, which puts me in a really, really bad position. Well, it's not that bad of a position, but I gotta decide who I want in for sure. I think I'm gonna go for Aurora. Try for a Starlight on one of these front guys. And then instead of him, I need to have a healer in, so let's put in Rubella. I think we're probably dealing with enemies that are darkness related here. And I'll try and cancel the other one out too. And we'll just kind of hope here that they don't have counter blow or anything like that. These are creatures of darkness. I distinctly remember that. Burning Cry. Burning Cry seems like something you might have after like Chernobyl melts down or something. I don't know. Your tears like burn your face like ah! What did she just do? Swoop. Okay, to the defending character. That's fine. Over here, we're gonna get stuck in a round of defending again. Which I think is almost okay. I mean, it's not... How much damage have we taken? Enough to warrant a heal? Not really enough to warrant a heal. I'm gonna go for an ailment protection on her, just to make sure nothing kind of crazy happens. God, their attacks are so fast. Let's go for another Starlight on whichever of them is up next on the turn spree here. God, she's still not down. I think the only way we're getting that one off is actually if I go ahead and use a potion. Let's go ahead and finish off Amiga number 1, assuming... I mean, it could be a really thin dude in a dress. I don't know. It could be an Amigo. But I'm going to assume for now it's an Amiga. And then we need to slow him down to make sure that nothing bad happens here. Really? Okay, well we're almost at 1,000 damage on that one enemy. HP pool is definitely becoming something that's slightly intimidating. I'm going to go for that smaller HP bush right there. We're going to have to do a round of defense, so let me put her up to like maybe 240 and we'll do the same thing with Aurora. Actually, Aurora's not that hurt. Aurora will be fine. She'll be okay. Let's go for a defense right there because we are about to take a big round of hits. Since he's gathering strength, I do kind of want to keep that from happening though. For her, the obvious move is to go with a heal all. Get some wishes back. And I'm going to go for a final Starlight down here on Bottomsies. Hopefully we can pull it off. That's her nickname, Bottomsies. You don't want to know how she got it. There we go. So we finally disintegrated. One of them we're on even footing now, which is the big part of this game. Is like, can you kill a guy before they kill one of your guys? It's kind of... Oh, and she's going so fast. No! Stop that, Topsies. You don't want to know how she got that name either. Although, you know. Google it or something. I don't know. I am not so sure that either of those attacks is going to go off, so I'm going to wait here for a second. I'll let them have their fun, I guess. So now we want to go for another Starlight. We're going to start working that character over there. This is the point at which I want to put in Finn, maybe. What we'll do is we'll go for a Lightning Strike. We're just going to try and like basically cross-pollinate damage as much as we can right here. If we can double DPS one of these. I was hoping for a crit. Like a lucky crit right here would have been the best thing, because that saves me like an entire turn of damage dealing, but it's okay. I'm not stressed yet. she's about to do something just haywire, I can tell. Let's go ahead and interrupt it. And then on you, we'll go for another lightning strike there. Just couldn't slow that down enough. I was trying. Swap him back out for Rubella and go around to defenses. Let's go ahead and use our last wish tree. Our last starlight as well. If I can slow him down to the extent that I want to. I don't think a heal all is actually going to land in this case. Let's go for just a big heal on her. There's the crit that we were looking for. So now that we've got a crit under our belt, I think I'm going to put in... I don't know what he's weak to. I should probably check that jaw a little bit and just kind of see what happens. Let's go ahead and throw out a fire attack. And over here we'll put in Nora. Start with some petrify action. Interesting. You want to slow me, I'll slow you down completely. You don't want to go down this road. You don't want to mess around with this. I've also got the ability that cures this. Let's go ahead and do that before he wakes up. We're going to go quicken all. Just barely made it, but that's going to cancel it out. Definitely don't want to spend our time interrupting this guy. Big, big waste of time if we want this fight to go quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow him to have his attacks, and then we'll just kind of unload on him in between turns. I'm going to put in Robert now, because I do feel as though he's probably the better choice. We'll throw a hinder out on him too, just to make this go a little bit slower. Please don't be a counter. Okay, and then we're going to let that attack go through. We'll let it go through again. Nora's too awesome. She's running around crazy anime mode style, just like tick, 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 like running up walls and all kinds of crazy stuff. Got way too much energy. Drinking all kinds of coffee lately. And then we'll just kind of finish him off this way, because he doesn't appear to have any sort of latent resistance to physical damage. So I'm just going to have both my paralyzed people in, and we'll just see if... Oh, good, he was set back too. Even better! Things just keep going amazingly for us. And there's the paralyze. And we'll just finish this thing off with auto attacks. Maybe while managing a few heals in between too. Allow that to be a defense. Off goes the swoop for 60 damage. He's about to fall down. He looks very sad. He looks really, really upset about the fact that he's about to be defeated. I don't know if he was raised by Walt Disney or something. He's like, they said my dreams would come true, and my dreams are murder. God. Another paralyze out, and we should be able to bring this thing home now. He looks like he's made out of gold. We should cut some chunks out of him after this fight and see where it lands us. 14,000 XP. Wow. Cool. Pretty much level ups all around, I can assume. And then we got a speed Stardust. So I think this is probably the spot where I'm going to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Child of Light, which is developed by Ubisoft Montreal. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you later, everybody.